Film yet.
Okay. Hi everyone, it's Annie Barton again. I wanted to talk to you about my miracles that's happened to me in the past. Well, ever since 2009 when I met Christopher DeBose, not this Chris, a different Chris. I call him Lucifer because he beat me to death. But anyways, before I went to sleep, I could see Mary's face and I could see Jesus' face before I went to sleep. And then when Lucifer started beating me in the head, I couldn't see it anymore. And then, let's see, I had a sliding cross, and in the bathroom I was holding it one night, and something told me to slide the cross open. And I was like, slide the cross open? What do you mean? So I started messing with it, and I started to, slide it open. There was a spot, a little spot to put little notes in there. And then one night I was going to change it in the bedroom, so moved it from the bathroom to the bedroom. And then a butterfly flew out at me and landed on my shirt. And then I was trying to get it to go outside, but it disappeared. And the next night I was in the room, and I captured the foam cup, I brought it outside, and I, let it go, and it disappeared. It flew up and disappeared. So I was like, cool. And then in 2010, Christopher Edward DeBose full-fisted my right cheek. It swelled out to be a softball-sized giant bump on my face filled with poison. And one day we were at a car garage in Batesburg, and see, Eric William Layer died in 2007, and this was 2010. And I saw Eric sitting there next to an old guy, and I looked at him, I'm like, wait a minute, Eric's dead, But then I realized it was Eric, plus he had like beautiful sapphire eyes, they're the prettiest eyes you've ever seen. And then I realized that the old guy was God, and I lit up a bowl of weed, and I was like, this is the only sin I'm going to commit, then so be it. And then the old guy, God, he looks like Chief Leon Lott. Anyways, it wasn't him. And he sat down in a white chair with a white cloth in it, and he had a white shirt on. And he came and knelt down because I was crying and embarrassed. But the only thing I remember him saying is, leave Chris, there's other fish in the sea for you. So I did. And then a few months after that, Lucifer was beating my cat Journey, and then I sat down on the bed and I was like, you know what, I've had enough of this. So I got up, I started screaming at Lucifer, and I told Journey to run. He ran under the bed. And then Chris and I were arguing, Lucifer and I were arguing for a few minutes, and then, wait, that's the beginning of the full fifth story. Anyways, the point is, and then, the story I wanted to say. I told him I was going to leave him for a convent, and he threw me down on the bed, started choking me, and he started hitting me right here on the side of my forehead, on my right side, and on top of me saying, who the fuck do you belong to, me or God? And I would scream out God, and he would hit me. He said again, who the fuck do you belong to, me or God? I said, I belong to God. And I was crying and screaming. He hit me again. And then he was like, who the fuck do you belong to, me or God? And I paused, and I'm like, if I say him, he'll stop. But I'm not turning my back on God. So immediately I said, screaming, crying, I belong to God. And he hit me again. And then, sorry, I'm a little sick. But, and then later on that night, Lucifer was holding me, amazingly. And I told him to pray for my pain to go away in my head, and he did, and immediately it went away. But, I've had some miracles happen to me, so, and if I didn't have those miracles happening to me, like the butterflies, seeing God and Eric, I wouldn't have a strong relationship with Jesus as I do now. Okay, that's all. I love you. Bye.
Bye.